moving into our position in the West, we're kind of in a unique time and a unique position. Where would you say we're going? Are we in a good place right now? Are we in a not so good place right now? If we could, for example, rank comprehensively all of the things that the Western Muslim communities are doing, would you give us, for example, from a 1 to 10, what ranking would you end up giving us?
Collectively?
Collectively. Of course, there's going to be stronger, weaker, but in general.
Well, not to be honest, I've traveled all around the United States and abroad, and I've visited other communities around the world on too far east. I wouldn't give more than 4 to 5 maximum to the collective community.
Yeah.
And I would explain why, unfortunately, the malaise of materialism we have literally swallowed it. And as a result, it has affected our moral principle, theological principle, political principle, etc., etc. So the answer to this collectively, I wouldn't give more than 4 or 5.
If you could say, for example, the top 3 issues that we face, what would you say the top 3 issues are, and perhaps even some of the potential solutions?
It's very difficult, Molana, to pinpoint 1 or 2 or 3, but certainly the role of the centers are critical. If we are unable to develop a center that understands the critical need here, understands the objective, and is prepared to come with a strategy, you ask any Islamic center. I asked them myself when I first was asked to join the Islamic Center. I asked them, I just want to know about your mission. Where do you want to be in 4 years, 5 years, and 6 years from now? So immediately I realized that there is no such vision that 4 years from now or 5 years from now, where do we want to be? As long as we tumble through the day, tomorrow Allah Kareem. That's the style. So the Islamic centers are unfortunately not structured to the way that they would respond to particularly the need of the younger adolescent, late teen and early 20, but that have born here and they have a different need and understanding from Islam than what happens to their fathers or grandfathers and so on. The adolescents within the Muslim community are drifting out of Islam like anything. Why? Because the environment is not there to support them early on and provide them with the necessary experience that they tap into it when they become adolescent.
Yeah.
And they reach the age of 15, 16, 17, and they have nothing. The first class on Western philosophy, Nietzsche says God is dead. God is dead. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We need like-minded individuals within this country to come together and develop a plan. Where do we want to be? The strategic plan. Where do we want to be in 5 or 10 years from now, and how can we do it? And where do we get the fund? You just go around Michigan. Every other day, every other weekend, every couple of weeks, announcement, another $2 million center.
Yeah.
What does that do to the crisis that the youth, the adolescents, and everybody else is dealing with? I work with Access, which is a social organization in Dearborn, deals with a number of community crisis social issues. Our drug use is equal, if not more, to the Caucasians. Our divorce rate is, if it's not worse, is the same. Would you believe ethical and moral corruption within our children sometimes is worse than the community, the white community. Why? You keep building these white elephants around. Yes, it becomes a center where your sons or your uncle's sons or somebody else can take over and becomes a kind of a grocery shop business orientated for one individual or the other. But where is this to do with the crisis that we do? We don't think about it.
So we should grade our masajids based on, are they actually resolving the issues in the communities?
Yes.
Yeah. You have problems.
What is the
Maybe.
purpose of masajid?
Yeah.
Masjid, we go back to the early history of Islam. Masjid was the center of all social activities. You wanted education, you went to the mosque. Ahlul Bayt taught in the mosque, other scholars taught in the mosque. You wanted a financial assistant, you went to the mosque. You wanted marriage, you went to the mosque. You wanted a resolution of social issue, you went to the mosque. In most cases, 90% of the time, these white elephants are empty. I believe the only way we can do to at least make a dent in the crisis is for like-minded individuals to come together and organize some kind of a seminar, a serious seminar, and say, okay, what are these crises? So the fundamental crisis that we have is really having a clear goal, objectives, and a strategy to be able to achieve. Then the start fund is a critical issue as well. Funding is an issue because the fund is in the hand of somebody else. There is an expression that says whoever pays the piper calls the tune.
Yeah.
So if you want to receive the fund, you have to dance in a particular manner. And if you want to step out of the ring and try to do something different, naturally the fund is not going. This is why I say like-minded individuals need to get together